So when I define discipleship, of course we know the verse about it in Matthew 28 and other verses, but I define discipleship as being in a lifelong apprenticeship to Jesus Christ, by which he takes you not only from spiritual death to spiritual life, but from spiritual infancy to spiritual maturity in gospel community.
According to Paul in Ephesians 3, is by the Holy Spirit working in our inner being, Christ dwelling in our heart through faith. And that idea of dwelling is this pervasive presence of Jesus, not as a guest, but as a host, as a resident in our heart, to where every thought of our mind and desire of our heart, every day of the week and time of the week, that he is fully reigning and ruling as king. And as he dwells pervasively in our heart, we are formed in the image and likeness of Jesus. And just as he walked, we walk.
All too often, discipleship becomes transactional. I'm going to have somebody who's younger than me in the Lord, and we're going to spend exactly 90 minutes together every Tuesday at this particular coffee shop, and I'm going through this didactic Bible study. And I'm like, well, that feels more dutiful. And that becomes almost like studying a proposition instead of engaging with a person. God has called us to be a family, a community of one another's. And so it has to be relational. There has to be compassion involved, because if you're discipling, then someone is probably making the same mistakes you made 10 years ago. So have grace for that. And then there has to be time. Have some face-to-face, eye-to-eye. Take off your dadgum Apple Watch and make eye contact.
We have to remember that the ultimate goal is when a disciple has been discipled, they are making disciples. Are they on mission? Are they giving away what you've given to them? If you have a stagnant pool of people where you are pouring in, and no one is pouring out, that is not the way of Jesus. I don't know what that is, but it is not the way of Jesus. And so it should be a constant sense that new believers are coming in, that baptisms are regularly happening, that people are regularly encountering Jesus. Why? Because if they truly are being discipled and they are knowing Jesus more, then they are called, and their next step of obedience and discipleship is that they're discipling somebody else.